There's only one way to win in Battlerite, and that's by taking down the enemy team. This MOBA's solid balance, skill-based combat, and ever-growing cast of champions ensure every trip to the arena breathed new life into its matches and kept me coming back for more. Battlerite condenses much of what's great about MOBAs into a faster-paced format. By cutting out extras like minions, lanes, and critical hits, and instead focusing on team fighting, it makes each match feel like a quick cage fight rather than an hour-long endurance test. That may seem overly simplistic at first, but Battlerite's appeal is in its brevity and the relentlessly fast pace of its combat. Matches are played in rounds that are on a 2-minute timer, with the first team to reach 3 wins claiming victory. This means that most matches are over before they reach 10 minutes, which makes play sessions short and sweet relative to the 30 minutes or more you can invest into League of Legends or Dota 2. The action takes place on one of 5 maps, each with a contrasting and distinct theme, but the art design is about the extent of their creativity because their layouts are nearly identical. They all play largely the same way, with a tense tug-of-war to control the bonus-granting middle orb at the center of each map. That tempting objective serves as a lightning rod for all of Battlerite's brawls. Battlerite currently sports a relatively shallow 24-champion roster, but the steady addition of new characters keeps things just fresh enough. Learning how and when to use each character's 9 abilities, including 2 that require charging up, was daunting initially, but makes mastering champions a rewarding experience. On top of that, champions are given even more depth with adjustments called Battlerites. You can select up to 5 pre-match, with each of them slightly augmenting a champion's existing skills. The tweaks seem minor at first, but the difference quickly becomes apparent in combat when, for instance, Freya's Thunderclap attack gives you a shield every time you hit someone with it. Battlerites aren't a huge change from MOBA item shops, but it lets you tune champions to better fit how you play without slowing down mid-match. It could use a little more instruction on how to use them though. All of these interconnected systems and abilities were intimidating at first, but after a few games it starts to get comfortable. Luckily, the quick games mean you aren't stuck playing out long, lost cause games after learning hard lessons. The difference between life and death can come down to a single frame, and using WASD movement allows you to precisely sidestep enemy spells while using the mouse to simultaneously aim a retaliatory volley. This extra layer of movement gives a feeling of complete control. That push to get better, unlock a new champion, or hit the next competitive rank are the real and satisfying means of progression, and they contrast sharply with the tacked-on and frustrating progression outside the arena. The free-to-play setup means account and champion level-ups reward you with either an extremely small amount of currency or a loot crate that, when opened, unleashes the full force of slot machine-style cosmetic gambling. Though, thankfully, there's nothing inside them that will provide a competitive edge. Still, anecdotally, nearly everything we've earned so far has been disappointing, and that's not something you want to say about any progression system. Battlerite's pure skill-based action hits the mark dead center. Combined with its pared-down and teamfight-focused approach to MOBA gameplay, the thrill of its combat makes it hard to stay away for long, even though the lackluster randomized progression system does it no favors. There's nothing quite like it out there right now, and its arenas are places you could brawl in for a long time to come. For more competitive action, check out our reviews of Rocket League, Star Wars Battlefront 2, and Call of Duty World War II, and for everything else gaming, keep it right here on IGN.